Celtic travel to Rugby Park tomorrow afternoon to take on Kilmarnock in a massive game in the Scottish Premiership. In this video we'll be looking into that alongside news about the Green Brigade possibly getting back into Celtic Park in the next few weeks. As always at this stage in a title race, every game matters, and this is a game that matters no less than any other. It is a must-win game for Celtic at Rugby Park. They are 6 points behind Hearts with a game in hand, and just a solitary point behind Rangers with a game in hand on them also. So picking up 3 points would be crucial in this game. Hearts and Rangers face off against each other at Ibrox at 4:30. After the Celtic game is finished, so Celtic winning would put pressure on both teams to try and get a victory in that game, and that's the situation Celtic want to be in. Celtic want to be looking over their shoulder with 3 points on the board and one step closer to the title, and if they win they'll definitely be closer, no doubt about that, and pressure will be on the two sides playing at Ibrox. What result suits Celtic better? While there is no result, people might say they want Rangers to win because Hearts have more points, but they might also say Hearts because they feel like Rangers could put a run of games together, so that's what you have to weigh up. But for me, it's all about Celtic. If Celtic win all their games this season, from now till the end of the season, they're going to win the league, and that's what's most important for me. Now moving on to my Celtic team prediction. Who will Martin O'Neill start in the massive game tomorrow afternoon? Well, here is the team I feel he will play. In goals, Kasper Schmeichel. 12 clean sheets in 24 games this season, ever present, and in recent weeks he's came up with some big saves, some big moments to keep Celtic in the game. I feel the back four will consist of Julian Araujo, Austin Trusty, Liam Scales and Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney will come in from Marcelo Sarachi, who did not look out of place on Wednesday night, getting a goal and opening the scoring for Celtic. But Kieran Tierney, a man who has got 3 goals and 9 assists this season, will know what it means for Celtic in the title running. He'll be looking to add some more goals and assists to his game to improve Celtic's record and get some goals on the board. Celtic's been struggling to score, and hopefully he can swing some balls in to try and add to that. Alongside him, Liam Scales and Austin Trusty, ever present this season as Cameron Carter-Vickers has been out injured and will be for the foreseeable. They have built a brilliant relationship together and a partnership that doesn't look out of place in the Celtic back four whatsoever. Julian Araujo, 7 games for him on loan from Bournemouth, and he hasn't looked out of place either. He's been fantastic. A player that mirrors Alistair Johnson in many ways, with his offensive and his defensive work rate, his strength on the ball, and just his determination to win the ball back when he does lose it, or to tackle a man going forward. If he loses out in a pace battle, he'll recover, and I love that about him. He's been magnificent since he's came in, and hopefully we can sign him on a permanent deal. The midfield three, Benjamin Negron, Callum McGregor and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, the new boy, coming up with a moment of brilliance, a pure moment of class that Celtic needed. If it wasn't for that Celtic win of broken down Livingston, you could see that the crosses into the box, they were getting defended by the first Livingston man there. The defenders were just eating them all up. Celtic were going to need a bit of quality, and that's what Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain brought to his game to get Celtic the win. The 91st minute winner, what a moment for him, and he has arrived at Celtic Park. He'll be starting this game, his first away game for Celtic, alongside Cal McGregor, who'll be making his 42nd start of the season with Benjamin Negron. 15 goals and 6 assists. Celtic's player of the season possibly. Some might argue that. I think he may well be. In recent weeks his numbers have been superb. Hopefully he can continue to add to that in the incoming games. Daisen Maeda, Shevin Shara and Sebastian Tinekti will make up the front three. Tinekti getting a goal and 2 assists in his last 2 games. He looks like he's really coming on to form. Hopefully he can bring that to his game. He always has the tricks and flicks, but the end product maybe isn't always there. I hope he can continue to bring it. With that, Celtic have a tricky winger. Somebody like a Nicholas Kuhn slightly, doesn't have crazy pace, but the technical ability is definitely there. Shevin Shara I thought was poor against Livingston, but he'll keep his place. Junior Adamu may start, but I think Shevin Shara will continue to get his run of games and hopefully find a bit of form. As well as Daisen Maeda, who already has scored at Rugby Park this season. He'll be looking to add to his tally there in a ground that he has done well with Celtic over the past couple of seasons. He'll be starting this game and looking to add his 8th Premiership goal of the season. Now moving on to the home side, how will Neil McCann line up his Kilmarnock side, and how are they doing in recent weeks? Well, they had a massive 4-3 win at home to St Mirren. John Jules, the Englishman, scored a hat-trick on the night, his first in his senior career. That is adding to his goals this season. He's now 7 in total with an assist as well in only 17 games. So he's a really good acquisition for Kilmarnock. Another man to watch out for, David Watson. The 21-year-old has always been linked with Celtic since he was young, and that continues this season. This season he's played 30 games, 3 goals and 2 assists. Could he be a Callum McGregor replacement? Time will tell, but he always pops up with a goal against Celtic. That game at Celtic Park back in 2024, a late equaliser that sent Brendan Rodgers' team into disarray really, but Celtic still managed to get the league done that season with blips along the way. Kilmarnock proved that, David Watson proved that, and this will be a tough test for Celtic, no doubt. Now moving on to the matter of the Green Brigade. Now, they and the club have held talks in the past couple of days. The details of them talks have not been revealed, but hopefully they can reach a common ground that allows the Green Brigade back into the stadium, back into their North Curve, and generate a fantastic atmosphere that they always do for Celtic. I think at this stage now, whatever your opinion is on the Green Brigade, you can admit that they bring a noise to Celtic that other areas of the stadium just doesn't anymore, and that's no one's fault really, but to bring the best atmosphere to Celtic, to make it an intimidating place to come to, the Green Brigade need to be in their corner, and they need to bring the buzz, they need to bring the colour, the flags, the energy, and that'll generate throughout the stadium and hopefully bring Celtic on to victory once more. So that is going to be everything from me in this preview and news flash for Celtic. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below what you think the score is going to be, and I'll catch you later for my match reaction. Until then, hail hail.